Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another monthly G-Shock update. Today is 1st of October and G-Shock has announced all the watches due for this month. As we are now officially in quarter 4 of 2021, holiday seasons are coming. We are about to see lots of new models. Starting with the Origin series, G-Shock has revived the original color scheme from 1991 for both of these models. We have the DW5600RB-2. This model resembles the DW5600B-2V from 1991. Next is the DW5600RB-3, and this is supposed to mimic the original colors of DW5600B-3V. Both of them were made in 1991. According to G-Shock, all the color scheme and the details of the watch face mimic the original watch. However, these watches do not get a screwback case like its predecessor. Priced reasonably at 12,100 Japanese yen, and it's roughly 109 US dollars. Let's move on to another square model for this month. This time we get a classic yellow in the form of DWE5600R-9JR. Similar to the previous Origin series, this watch resembles the very first colored G-Shock watch from 1987. This is the DWE model. It features an easy to swap band and bezel. In terms of price, it goes for 25,300 Japanese yen. That is roughly 230 US dollars. Looking at the packaging of this watch, we get something really special here. So the G logo really reminds me of the hexagon plastic box that we used to get in the older days for the G-Shock watches. And inside the package, we get two additional bezel and band in the form of red and black colors. So it's going to be really easy and interesting for us to see how these color combinations match up when this watch is released. Alright, let's move on to the next watch. Here we are looking at the Virtual Blue series. This is just new colorways for existing models, starting with the AWG M520VB. This is the Tough Solar Multiband 6 analog model. This goes for 25,300 Japanese yen, and that's roughly 230 US dollars. And then we have the very popular GA2100VB. This goes for 14,850 Japanese yen, that is roughly 130 US dollars. The main theme around these virtual blue colors are obviously the blue colors that we can see on the watch, on the index markers over here. In fact, the minute and the hour hands have got really cool design on both of these watches. Alright, let's move on to the next watch in the list, and that is the AWM500. We get new colors. In fact, these are the original colors of the analog watch, the AW500. So now we have for the full metal version. This watch has got a black IP applied on top of it, original colors for the hands of the watch, and a positive LCD display. This watch is full metal, so this is how it looks like for the case back. So we get a screw back over here, and these are the links and how it looks like. In terms of price, we are looking at 74,800 Japanese yen, and that's roughly 675 US dollars. We are looking at something really special here. This is the titanium virtual armor. G-Shock has gone really crazy on this watch. This is a GMWB 5000 in titanium, and it's got a lot of aesthetic changes. So let's look at some of the details. At the top of the bezel here, there are wordings, the labels for each of the buttons. We have a see-through, the bezel actually can see through the inner case from the outside. The watch has got sapphire crystal, and I really like how the design of the Tough Solar panel looks like. Apart from that, if you look closer at the links, there are punch through holes on each and every one of those links. In fact, they even included some sort of label at each and every one of those links. The case back here, it's a screw back, and then you can see a nice little red button here for the top right hand side button. The watch is made in Japan. Here is how the packaging would look like. It gets a very special packaging. Again, just like the watch, lots of wording inside and outside of this packaging. The watch, the model code is GMWB 5000 TVA-1JR. Price 198,000 Japanese yen. That is roughly 1,800 US dollars. It's really expensive. G-Shock hasn't mentioned whether this is going to be a limited number run. They haven't mentioned how many are going to be produced, but I'm very sure this is going to be a collector piece and probably will sell out even though the price is really high. I'll definitely be getting one of these. Next we have the GSRH 1000 AST. We have two new colors, in fact only one new color, and this is the original GSRH 1000. And both of these watches now come without the optional sensor that you use for your running. The GSRH is basically a GBD H1000 without the tough solar panel. It is mainly used for runners if you want to do some sort of additional trainings. This watch is meant for that. There are two color variants, the GSRH 1000 AST-1A and GSRH AST-1JR. Both of these watches go for 44,000 Japanese yen, and that's roughly 400 US dollars. Next is the GWG 2000. We finally have a replacement model for the Mud Master. There are three color variants for this model. Starting with the GWG 2000-1A1, so this has more of a stealth kind of a look. And the GWG 2000-1A3, this is the army green strap version. I think this is the original and the best looking color of the three. And finally the GWG 2001A5 with the yellow straps. These watches, the new watches, are slightly thinner and lighter compared with the original GWG 1000 model. So they have sapphire crystal and the bezel is made of stainless steel. I'm sure the pictures doesn't do justice to how good these watches may look. I definitely will be getting the army green version and will be reviewing on this channel. In terms of price, all of them are priced similar at 99,000 Japanese yen. That is roughly 890 US dollars. Moving on to two new colors for the MTG B2000s. We have the MTG B2000 XD. So the top bezel here, the specialty is it has got a carbon fiber sheets. The layers can be seen from the side. That is for the XD1. And then we have the YBD1. This is even more special. The lower case over here, at the side here, you will be able to see the carbon fiber structure. The layers can be seen. Both of these watches are pretty expensive luxury G-Shock watches. For the 2000 XD goes for 148,500 Japanese yen, and that's roughly 1,300 US dollars. For the YBD version, 159,500 at 1,400 Japanese yen. Next, we have new colors for three different models over here. GST B400 CD, this has got the green color, priced at 59,400 Japanese yen, that is 530 US dollars. And then two square models. Both of these watches have got the updated module from G-Shock with the recently released, the GWM 5610U-2 and the -1 CJF. This has got a negative display, looks quite stealthy with grey color band and bezel, and this one with tinted blue colors. Both of them go for 22,000 Japanese yen, that is roughly 200 US dollars. Next up, we have Kanowa Igarashi collaboration model. This is a November release model, but G-Shock somehow released it together as part of the October update, so I'm just including it for everyone's view. Here, this is the GBX 100 model. Some notable changes that I can see: we have the signature of Kanowa Igarashi on the faceplate of the watch, and the metal bezel part over here has got printed patterns of waves as well. He's a surfer, so this is a collaboration with him. The model code GBX 100 KI-1, 27,000 Japanese yen, and that is roughly $240 US. Here's a look at how the case back on the watch looks like. We get his signature, which is usual for all of his collaboration, and we even get a signature on the straps of the watch. All right, let's move on. We are done with the latest releases for month of October. This is the end of production models. So as you know, if these watches are marked as end of production, once the retail units are sold out, most likely you will not be able to get them anymore. So we have the GWB 5600MG, the green color version. It's end of production. The AWG M5200. The GA900 BEP, I haven't reviewed it yet, but I've already got this watch. It's the Black Eye Patch collaboration watch. It was really popular in Japan, also marked as end of production. And finally, the GWX 5700K. This is the ICERT model that released together with the Frogman. And finally, the Koi series square, the DW5600JK-1. All of these models are marked as end of production. Alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Do hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on all the updates. In fact, I will be doing a giveaway really soon. Till next time, stay safe and I'll see ya.